So I've been known for a little minute as the go-to fight stick guy for your questions on buttons, cases, levers, etc. But I've mostly stayed in Reddits, Discords, and some friends stream in their Twitch chat. But with the release of Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, a new wave of players are coming onto the scene, and I'm getting a lot of questions about what should I buy or what I'm currently using. So I'm deciding to make this channel dedicated to helping you guys make your purchase decisions a little bit easier. So I contacted Istmall and asked them, hey, can I get some levers to do a review for? Not thinking anything of it. And the answer was pretty shocking.
Give me a hell yeah!
And they got them to me in 3 days.
Damn!
Yeah, and even though these were given to me for a review, these opinions are all on my own. But I'll say reach out to Istmall for any questions. What's going on? My name is Vash, aka Vash Ketchum, and these two signature Korean levers come from two Tekken legends, Crazydongpal and Knee. Both levers are made by Crown Samduska, but offer two very different feels. If you're new to the Tekken community, Tekken players prefer Korean levers. It goes back to the days of the legends like Knee, JDCR, Crazydongpal grinding and honing their skills in the legendary Green Arcade. This arcade was a known meetup spot in Korea for players of the highest skill to sharpen their skills against the best in the region. These arcade cabinets were fitted with Korean levers, usually of the Fanta variety, with a high collar. But as time progressed and consoles became more powerful, our favorite fighting games were able to be played at home and more players became interested in Korean levers. And as players became more interested in Korean levers, it started to become an issue about high collar levers. So it seems like people wanted something to swap in place of a JLF. And possibly not drill a new hole to fit their high collar Korean lever. So mid collars, aka short collars, had to be used for a lot of these kind of sticks. The biggest difference in JLFs and Korean levers is Japanese levers use a spring for tension, while something like a Korean lever uses a rubber grommet to establish its tension, which comes in different colors to establish its different tensions. Another big difference is the fact that Sanwas and other JLFs usually come with a ball top, while Korean levers usually come with a bat top. Now there are new types of tops that have popped up on the scene, like the capsule top that comes on the Knee, or maybe even something like a bullet top that comes on the Nobi lever. But bat top seems to be the standard. Pro players like Knee, Help Me, and Crazydongpal were given a chance to create a signature lever that fits their playstyles but also caters to their needs. Think of it like an NBA player getting their own signature sneaker. Does it make them play better? Maybe. Does it make you want to buy it so you could probably ball at their level? Most likely. So let's start with the Mishima lever, aka the Crazydongpal. If you aren't aware of who Crazydongpal is, he's a legend of Tekken during what some would call the Dark Ages. In Tekken 5, he was known as an aggressive Mishima player, but was mostly a Kazuya main. His waivus and movement were so fast and his aggressive playstyle gave him quite the reputation and notoriety for being one of the top Kazuyas around. And he seems to be quite the engineer because he's always tinkering with his levers. You can always catch him on his stream, opening up his fight stick and messing with things inside. And that's what led Crown to giving him his own lever, the Crazydongpal. Out of the box, it comes with two actuators, a 15.3mm and a 15.6, along with a 35A blue tension grommet, which makes it feel a little bit stiffer. So if you're not a fan of that, maybe I would suggest something like a lighter tension grommet or a regular 309 MJ. And when they say this lever is not for beginners, I can kind of agree with that. Out of the box, I was struggling for a bit until I threw on my favorite bullet top. And even Crazydongpal himself gave me a little sneak peek of an upcoming, what I assume bullet top Crown is working on, which is a godsend for players with bigger hands. And since this is the Mishima lever, I decided I had to pick up the one character that gave me the most problems, Kazuya Mishima. Especially since he seems to be the character I lose to the most and who's been my demon forever. Now, the best way I would describe this lever is snappy. It's very easy to find your diagonals, so things like waivus and electrics should come naturally. I'd say my issue was hand placement due to my big hands. And for the new 2024 version, he added a switch plate so you won't need a 5-pin harness like you would with other K levers. Just screw it in, plug it in with the standard JLF connector, and you're ready to go. So for those who like to show off their wiring and want a cleaner look on the inside of their fight stick, this might be for you. Istmall and other sites do sell these switch plates separately, so even if you aren't wanting the Crazydongpal, this is still something you should look out for. This is a great all-around lever, even with my butt cheeks Mishima. I was still able to land electrics on both P1 and P2 side. So if you're a Mishima player who doesn't have the budget for something like the Sanjux V6, the Crazydongpal is half the price and would definitely be a great choice for you waifu lovers out there. Now this is the hot new lever that everyone's talking about amongst Tekken players.
So hot right now, cancel.
It seems like every pro player is using one, and everywhere you go on r/fightsticks, you're gonna see another person showing off their latest build along with their knee lever Neo. At this point, I'd almost call it the Jordan 1s of K-levers. Now you might be asking yourself, who's Knee? And what makes him earn the reputation to get his own signature lever? Well, I'll make that very easy for you guys by dropping some footage here.
Here we go, guys. Make some noise. It's gonna be Rickster versus Knee. This is in America. We gotta support this man. Let's go.
Yo, Knee with Brian Fury. This is what I came to see. Sorry, Rickster.
Oh, orbital. The minute he tried to get that down four.
That is actually so good against Akuma, right? We were talking earlier about JDCR's defense against
Compact right now.
Oh, that was a good protection.
Oh, had to kick down 4-1 to confirm. Man, this is looking tough. He taking that first game. He still got support though. He still got another game.
Without a doubt.
Knee is hands down the god of Tekken, one of the most celebrated and decorated players of Tekken's history. and an idol to many players, including current Evo champ Arslan Ash. Now Knee has two versions of his lever, the Istmall version 1 and the Crown Samduska version 2, aka the Knee Lever Neo. And apparently before that, he was playing on a Crazydongpal himself, so shouts out again to Crazydongpal. But this is his current lever of choice. Now it is a bit taller than most K levers, so I'd make sure that it fits my case before I'd make a purchase. I've seen certain instances where people on Reddit have had to drill holes and sand down the bottoms just to fit it in. We see that bright red body, Knee's favorite color, on the stick, along with Gersung A3 switches. And for the first time, a new grommet tension, the 32A grommet, along with a very new capsule top. These new wide hand switches give it more of a satisfying clicking sound, along with the new grommet tension, giving it just enough tension so it'd be right below the Crazydongpal. Now the capsule top is the first thing that grabs everyone's attention, and from using it for the last 2 weeks, I've got to say I love it. I just kind of wish they offered something other than red, but luckily sites like Etsy can fulfill any need you have for any type of design you'd want on your capsule top. And also, before I forget, it has a plate on the bottom similar to a gate for a JLF, and it seems to be a Squircle gate. But you're still going to need that 5-pin harness, so make sure to grab one when you order yours. But I'll say, it has a certain satisfying feel. After using it, I can see why many of the pros use it. It feels reliable, and more importantly, it feels sturdy. And if capsule top isn't your thing, you could always unscrew it and put on your favorite top of choice. Now I have heard of cases where people feel the tension is too strong, and in that case you could throw in a lighter tension. But for regular people, gym goers, Sam Sullick people like myself, the 32A should be plenty. So for the player that has a little bit of extra cash, or happens to be a collector, this is the go-to lever. At first, I didn't kind of get it myself, but now, after spending time with it, this is probably going to be my go-to lever, and it's probably earned a spot in my Panthera. So for people wanting to get their first K lever, but don't want a regular MJ, or the more experienced K lever enjoyer who wants an upgrade, these are both great choices. So if you're a Mishima player that likes a higher tension and deeper diagonals, the Crazydongpal is for you. It has legacy behind it and it's built pretty sturdy. If you want something that is a little more of a premium feel, I'd go with the Knee Lever Neo. Both are amazing. Thank you again to Istmall for giving me an opportunity to do my first lever review. And I'd say, honestly, if we get this to 30 likes, we can possibly make this an ongoing thing. I feel I have a lot of information to give the community, and I don't mind being the fight stick guy. So, in closing, I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching this review. Have a good day, and this world is made of love and peace. Catch you guys later. See ya.